people would say, you know, have you come with your own ideas? And again, the laziness just continues because we don't come with any ideas at all. We kind of ask people, you know, if you were making a film here, where would you point the camera and what would you make it about? And so we just listen to the answers, and pretty much what you see is kind of a collation of various comments that we were given, including where to put the camera. You know, obviously one is always nervous in handing over film. I thought I was nervous last night. I thought I would go this evening, but I'm also nervous again tonight. It's always an important moment to complete something and then hand it over to an audience. I guess that's the main thing about making work, is that you must let go of it at some point. So that seems like it's a pleasurable thing to do, because we have been working on this for quite some time with the residents of Tiong Bahru. I don't really have anything to say about the film other than I hope you find it engaging on some sort of level. It's been a very interesting project for us to work on, particularly in post-production, when we are working on a film that's almost entirely in Mandarin and Malay, and we haven't a clue what anyone's saying. So it's been really interesting trying to get our head around that. Yeah, I wish I could speak Mandarin now. It's a real drawback. There are some people that we obviously want to thank, and people have done a very good job of that tonight. Christine can't be here. She's with her daughter who's in school, and it just seemed easier for one of us to come here, so she sends on her apologies. I know she would love to be here just to help the process of handing a film over. It somehow completes that journey. But we have a particular thanks to Dan, and I think without Dan, this project wouldn't have happened, so I just wanted to flag that up. I know other people have done that, but we also wanted to say that. Obviously, the crew that we worked with were fantastic. I see a few of their faces here tonight. I know some of them are quite lazy when we had to push them. I'm only joking. So it's nice to see them. An interesting element for us has been working with the composer. That was kind of a risk that you take when you hand over the film to the composer, who's Kevin Hu, and that was a very interesting journey for us, because music has a very powerful effect on the images that you create, and you kind of have to trust the musician to kind of get on with it. And so I'd be interested to hear what you think about the musical score as well. As Mark says, you know, he heard some comments that the film was beautiful. I always think that's a really bad sign. If somebody says, you know, it was a beautiful film, thinking, oh God, that's not good. You would want it to be something other than that. But I take that in a positive way. But again, it'll be interesting to hear your comments after the film has been screened, what you think of it. Obviously, we'd like to thank the residents of Tiong Bahru for trusting us. They have no reason to trust us. Frankly, if I saw me approaching my table, I probably wouldn't trust me either. There's something kind of dubious about me, perhaps, I don't know. But people did take a risk, you know. It was, you know, I'm looking at Ama and Leo and Sherilyn and Veronica in particular, because they're very prominent in the film. The film is basically about the four of them. And so they take you take a big risk in lending your image to other people, because you don't know what they're going to do with that. I mean, are we going to make them look bad, or, you know, how's it going to come across? And we had heard that Singaporeans were very kind of reticent and shy, but we didn't find that. They were cautious, but I think any sane person would be cautious, because you have to kind of judge, is this worth getting involved in? Even if I'm only giving over half a day of my time, it's still a commitment. So we really, really wanted to honor that commitment and hope that people felt it was worth the effort. And again, you can discuss that, whether you think it was worth the effort or not. I think mostly the most important thing for us is cinema. And I think that's what brings, there is an exchange of ideas from us coming in here, and we've learned a lot, and we hope we've kind of given a lot. But I think for us the most important thing is what cinema might mean at this moment in time. and what cinema can do, not just in terms of bringing people together, but also sharing and exchanging this film with audiences around the UK and then further afield into a wider kind of world. So we're looking forward to that and seeing what people make of this film and what they make of Singapore. And I think cinema does that in a very special way. Okay, now you can see why you need a script, because now you can kind of veer off so far. I've completely lost the thread. I'll shut up now. This is probably a good time to keep quiet and say we should watch the film. It's only 20 minutes long. It seems a shame, really. It should be really a feature-length film. That invitation to come and talk to you about the project, you might regret that. We might come back to you yet. But for the 20 minutes, myself and Christine really hope you find it engaging. Thank you.